Welcome to the Pelican Sports Corner. We're going to break down Summer League Game 5. That's right, Summer League Game 5, the last Summer League game for the New Orleans Pelicans. So, before we dive right in, make sure y'all like and subscribe. And as always, let's head to the action. Let's dive in. So, this is the last Summer League game. Last Summer League game. Let's see what went down. Let's see how they finished. See if they finished strong.
Making sure that he said, my guys, with emphasis.
Okay.
Wide open, Brooks Dickinson with a good pass. Got the rebound and puts it in. Hunter Dickinson, who spent
Hunter Dickinson with the rebound.
Can help their cause. Hey!
That's nice reverse.
By Ray J. Dennis. Pelicans traded C.J. McCollum, brought in Jordan Poole to help in his 3 games here in Vegas, but an injury short of his summer league season.
Nice.
And it just, according to Sham Charania, announced today that it's going to be a 12-week recovery for Queen from a wrist ligament tear. Effortless. Saw his dad, of course, the Hall of Famer, Jim Boeheim, here early in the week.
Antonio Reeves is a bucket. Boy, it's a bucket. I don't understand how he's not signed.
Nice pass ahead to Cookin in stride, able to catch and finish. Nice find from Dennis. He's done a good job really manning the point here for the Pacers in Summer League. Boeheim took it all the way, missed it, but the follow dunk by Freeman it was great at Oklahoma. I'm not sure how everyone passed on it.
If you're a man who makes at least $150K a year and you feel self-conscious about your gut sticking out, I'll get you shredded or you won't pay a dime. I'm talking Chris Hemsworth.
And for a good part of the season, he played like an all-star. No question about it. In a win,
Reeves is a bucket. Man. That Jeremiah feels like putting his shoulders about his chest, man.
The Celtics making trades. Pelicans looking for their first win. Indiana has split its 4 games. Wheeler leaning in, banks it home. Philip Wheeler played 5 games. Dave, one of the things that AJ mentioned was that he was just playing against Jeremiah Fears. Jeremiah Fears reclassed up. And of course, now the 7th pick in the draft, playing here in Summer League. Quinones, nice drive and finish. Lester Quinones is 54 games in the NBA after going undrafted in 2022. Count the basket. That's right. Shot clock at 7. Alexander puts it on the floor, challenges Wheeler and banks it in. I'm not even going to consider that he was injured at the beginning of the playoffs. It may have been a play-in game during that season. So he definitely became my guy during Summer League.
I want to make sure that was the time when it happened.
It's not just about who is Corey's guy, it's the timing. It's when the genesis of becoming Corey's guy. See, you get it. 6-point lead for Indiana. Minute gone by here in the second quarter. Fears couldn't get that one to fall. Ashworth wide open. Drains a 3. Similar to T.J. McConnell, who comes off the bench for the Pacers. And of course, the Pacers, one of the many teams now that played 94 feet in every possession. Hunter Dickinson with the basket and a foul. He'll go to the line to try college basketball the last handful of years. Is there a role for him at this level? I think so. And the reason I believe so is because the thing that hampers Hunter at the next level is lateral quickness and being able to. Hunter Dickinson also made a significant amount of money in NIL over the last 3 seasons. So when it's all said and done, it may have been the right move. And what's interesting about Dickinson,
That's nice. That's a nice headsy play by Jeremiah Fields right there. See what he did? He made the right read. He was patient, passed the ball, then cleaned the miss up off the glass. That's the way to be headsy by the rookie. Let's rewind that back. That's good basketball right there.
Quickness and being able to. Hunter Dickinson also made a significant amount of money in NIL over
Couple
the
of
last
picks,
3 seasons.
slow play it,
So when it's all
pass,
said and done,
All right, follow the ball straight to the
And
hoop.
what's interesting about Dickinson is
It's a good play right there.
Is if Hunter Dickinson doesn't make it in the NBA and is playing in the G League, Pierce puts it on the floor again. Dribbles behind the back off 1 foot, misses the foul line. Jay Dickinson.
Spears tried to get nasty.
To be a part of this draft. 7th overall selection. 3-pointer by Tominaga. Indiana's taken 17 threes already. Made 5. 17 of their 30. Count the basket and one. An accidental hoop as Freeman got hacked by Shoemaker. The ball went in the basket. Really 2 terrific seasons. Conference finals last year, NBA finals this year. Are they good enough without Halliburton and Turner to be a major factor in this?
I'm not sure they will be in Eastern Conference finals. Mike, welcome to the NBA moment.
Ooh, that's nice by Fears. That's nice right there, boy. Blow past your man. Let's rewind that back. That dude's so crafty, bro. All he needs is a little bit of patience. Rewind that back.
Hoop is Freeman got hacked by Shoemaker. The ball went in the basket. Really 2 terrific seasons. Conference finals last year, NBA finals this year. Are they good enough without Halliburton and Turner to be a major factor in this?
I'm not sure they will be in Eastern Conference finals.
Fears off the baseline. Oop, switch hands. The reverse layup.
Briggs puts it on the floor and is able to get that one to fall over the outstretched arm of Boeheim, and it's a Pacer timeout.
But in today's game, you can play with ball handlers on the floor. You just want to see if you can find a way to get it into your rotation.
That's a nice play.
This time to Freeman for the dunk. A turnover. Ashworth had it blocked at the buzzer.
Good.
Bucket to open the third. Dennis, another good look. And another basket inside by Freeman.
Into the floor. It just puts more responsibility on each and every one of those guys. We know T.J. McConnell is going to continue to do what he does coming on.
This man, Antonio Reeves, is a bucket. Consistently. Ever since game 2, that boy has been lighting the goal stat sheet, whatever the hell you want to call it, up. Antonio Reeves should be a Pelican. The boy makes sure that the ball finds the inside of the hoop. That it's pure talent. Got to get a man his credit. Rewind that back. I mean, just so smooth, so effortless, so confident.
Another basket inside by Freeman.
Into the floor. It just puts more responsibility on each and every one of those guys. We know T.J. McConnell is going to continue to do what he does.
Clean game.
Chance to sit with Pelicans head coach Willie Green, as
Okay.
well as Troy Weaver and Joe Dumars watching earlier this week and getting a great chance to talk strategy with Willie.
And I'm going to figure out if that was the case indeed.
Go back and check his credit card receipts from
I
2019.
will say that there most likely is no paper trail of me actually buying a ticket.
Meanwhile, Robert Baker, who had 10 points in the second quarter, makes a great defensive play, and then on the other end, drains his third three-pointer. Boeheim made his first three-pointer. He's missed 6 in a row since, as Brooks gets the basket in transition. And Jeff Van Gundy with the great job that they did with the defensive culture with the Clippers. How does he fit in there?
I think Brad gives an effort defensively, and I don't think he's an easy win on the defensive side either.
Driving and slamming is Robert Baker, who's been the star of this game. We've seen that throughout this game. Fearless with the drop.
He had 12 first half points from Wheeler.
Nice.
Chase Hunter with the other 29 teams to try to find the right training camp situation for him.
Tominaga with 4 seconds left in the quarter. Launches a three, missed it. There's Baker. Kisses home the stick. How much is awareness, basketball IQ, understanding the game? Where is that in terms of your evaluation tool? I can't play this person because I can't trust them with the basketball.
And that's huge because, again, they're guys making $60 billion.
Tominaga hit the deck. After he missed the shot, some numbers for New Orleans. Alexander with the
Oh, that's
lob.
nice.
And the basket.
Nice by Alexander. He was a little late, so he couldn't dunk it, but he still got it there. Rewind that back. Let's rewind that back.
Understanding the game.
Half alley. We ain't gonna call that a full alley. That's a half alley.
I can't play this person because I can't trust him with the basketball.
And that's huge because, again, there are guys making $60 million.
Nice Spears.
Tominaga hit the deck after he missed the shot. Some numbers for New
He was
Orleans.
late on the pass.
The lob and the basket by Anderson plus a foul.
And again, doing it for an organization that doesn't worry about your draft status.
Basket by Baker and a foul. But the Pacers absolutely want it as a big part of their team going forward.
Just signed a $44 million deal, so he is absolutely a part of their team moving forward.
Great pointer from James. Good passing by the Pelicans.
Nice.
Fears first, Anderson next, and the slam by Baker. Foul on the other end. James sliding to the floor. Is currently a player at Michigan State. James driving,
Nice.
thought he was fouled. Fears just stepped away from him, and then you see the speed of Fears up the floor. Got the rebound and the putback.
Nice by Jeremiah Fields. Coast to coast. Missed the layup and still had the awareness. He went coast to coast. He played good defense. Went coast to coast. Shot the layup, missed it. Got the rebound, put it back in. This is what Pelicans gonna need from these young rookies. Let's rewind that whole sequence back. The whole sequence. That's nice by Jeremiah Fields. Defense to offense, get your minutes, baby.
Tominaga hit the deck after he missed the shot. Some numbers for New Orleans. Alexander with the lob and the basket by Anderson plus a foul.
And again, doing it for an organization that doesn't worry about your draft status.
Basket by Baker and a foul. But the Pacers absolutely want it as a big part of their team going forward.
Just signed a $44 million deal, so he is absolutely a part of their team moving forward.
Great pointer from James. Good passing by the Pelicans. Fears first, Anderson next, and the slam by Baker. Foul on the other end. James sliding to the floor. Is currently a player at Michigan State. James driving, thought he was fouled. Fears just stepped away from him, and then you see the speed of Fears up the floor.
Yep, put back in. That's good basketball right there.
After his first year, his second summer league, I mean, you consider what he was able to do 2 nights ago. Last night, I'm just not sure which one it was.
Nice vision by Fears. Let's rewind that. Rewind that back. It's a nice
And then you see the
run.
speed of Fears up the floor. Got the rebound.
I like that. I like that.
After his first year, his
That's
second
high
summer
IQ.
league, you consider what he was able to do
Look,
2 nights ago. Last night, I'm
quick
just not sure
pass,
which one
quick
it was.
decision.
Nights about to come together.
that's what you want to see your point guard do.
Corey, Dave, I would also say that Bronny just seems
Nice.
more at ease and more comfortable in general. You know, he'll have to make plays and run the team, and we've seen certainly some of that. But he understands the way he's going to
Nice.
get minutes in the NBA is being a menace on defense.
Ooh.
And I made the statement last year.
Look out! The three for Fizz is dropping. Boy, missed the 3, got the steal, shot the 3 again, bucket. Yeah. Boy, tenacity, that boy toughness, that boy awareness, that boy aggression. The Pels need that.
Just seems more at ease and more comfortable in general.
Let's
You know,
see.
he'll have to make plays and run the team.
Bam,
We've
miss.
seen certainly some of that. But
Tay,
he
let me get that out
understands the way
you.
he's going to get minutes in the NBA is
Huh.
being a menace on defense.
Right down your eye. Right down in the middle.
Because they're
Between the middle of your eyes.
think that he belongs
He
in
said.
the NBA. And what I love most is the fact that he's showing that he can be a productive NBA for several years.
The Lakers add DeAndre Ayton. Obviously, Luka Doncic will have his first full season in Los Angeles. Should we consider the Lakers a contender? Is Boeheim hits a 3?
I do believe that they are a contender because you have 2 of the best. What's the contact? He was just going for offensive rebound.
Alexander bump, count the basket and 1.
Nice attack by Trey Alexander. One of the very few high draft picks
You already know how Antonio Reeves coming. Bucket. You already know how Antonio Reeves coming. He getting off the bus dropping buckets on you. Let's rewind that back. That little dude is a bucket.
Attacked by Trey Alexander. Very few
Look at this little dude.
draft picks.
Man, look. I don't care if you're in my face. Holla. Boy, Antonio Reeves.
Big three.
Fill up the stat sheet.
SGA, J-Dub, and Chet all signing extensions. All for at least $250 million or more.
Final score, 113-104. Indiana over New Orleans. Don't forget.
All right. It was a okay game. It wasn't nothing really exciting too much. Jeremiah Fears did what Jeremiah Fears do. Get buckets, get a few assists, play fast, had some great moments where he showed improved vision. We want to see that from the rookie. Also, Antonio Reeves, man, I can't say enough about Antonio Reeves. Antonio Reeves is a walking bucket. I understand they had to cut him because his contract became guaranteed or whatnot, but he needs to be on the Pelicans roster ASAP. Dude just finds the inside of the rim by any means necessary. By any means, the dude is a bucket. He can get buckets. Like, with the right coaching, this dude can be a 15-point game, 15 points per game type player. He's that type of player. He can give you a nice little hot 20 every once in a while. Like, he can get streaky like that. Like, they need to sign Antonio Reeves before somebody else sign him, because he'll be a nice rotational piece for a contending team that's already a contender. That just me to like a Minnesota. Like, he'll get him straight. He'll get him more offensive weaponry than they had this year. So, yeah, Jeremiah Fears, he did his thing. Antonio Reeves did his thing. You had some moments from Brooks and Alexander. And, they finished out their last Summer League game. Nothing too exciting, like I said. But, once again, evaluating the rookies, turnovers went down, which we want to see. Still pretty high, but they're going down. Like I said, that comes with time. That's going to come with training camp. He's going to get used to his teammates. He's not just going to be playing with a bunch of guys that's hoping to make the roster. So, that being said, let's just look for that growth. Let's see what he do in the next few months up into training camp. We got the bad news. Derek Queen is going to be missed 12 weeks, which can probably ruin his training camp. Going to have a pod on that. So we're going to have a pod on what I think about the overall rookies' performance between Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears on the next pod. And we're going to discuss some things the Pelicans need to look out for. We're also going to discuss some moves the Pelicans might have to make in order to compensate for their guard-rich roster. But other than that, man, I appreciate y'all for watching. Don't want to ramble. Make sure y'all like and subscribe so I can continue to produce this content. And as always, thank you guys for watching the Pelican Sports Corner.